Okay, time for a new video. Welcome back to my channel, or hello if you're new. This is yet another Eurovision 2025 related video here on my channel, and another sort of reaction video as well, because right now I'm about to listen for the first time to snippets of all of the songs involved in the Ukrainian wildcard selection for Vidbir, an upcoming national selection with regards to the upcoming edition of the Eurovision Song Contest 2025, which, as we all know, will take place this year in Basel, Switzerland. As always, you are welcome to let me know your thoughts on anything I discuss in today's video by leaving a comment down below. And as always, there are links in the description to my other social media pages. Check them out if you so wish. Thank you very much for all of the support lately. I did notice on my most recent video, which I did watch back a little bit very recently, that some of the audio is a little bit crackly at times, which is really irritating because I've only had this new computer for less than a week. So if it did bother you, apologies, I can't really do anything about it, but hopefully moving forwards, everything else remains pretty darn smooth. So, the Ukrainian wildcard process. The songs are now out and people can vote. It's open from today, which is January 13th, to January the 17th. It says here that we already have the lineup for Vidbir. The songs in question aren't out yet with regards to that, but there will be another act joining those pre-qualified musicians. There's 10 of them. The lineup is as follows. Apologies for my pronunciation. We have Supernova by Enlio, Amnesia by Muaiyad, Kristali by Brikulets, Anymore by Ranravi, Kohoni by Grisana, Jivi by Slukhai Sashu, Dive Inside by Monfia, Bramaya by Jagodi, Rise by Starikova Christina, and Kultura by Finka. Some of those names have been involved in Vidbir before. Now, it should be said the Ukrainian selection will take place on February the 8th. There was a submission period. There was also a series of auditions last month where 9 entries were shortlisted to compete in the national final, and the public online vote among the non-qualifying entries is now happening. There's also a vote in Vidbir every year. I think this has been a thing for a number of years now, where people vote on who they want to be part of the jury in the national selection, which is really quite something. Jamala came out on top in that one. Anyway, I have the recap video ready to go. It's by Mr. Eurovision Recaps, Vidbir 2025 Ukraine Online Wildcard Recap. It's just under 2.5 minutes long. This is the first time I'm recording a video and watching a video at the same time, so I sincerely hope that everything goes all right with this. Here we go. Let me know your thoughts. These snippets might be very short indeed. If that's the case, I apologise. But you know as well as I do, even though this is the wild card round, the quality is probably going to be pretty darn high. Ukraine are always in it to win it. And one of the things that really impresses me about this country at Eurovision is that every year, pretty much every year, they have an entry which is unlike anything else in the competition. They truly stand out every year. Gum is a great example of this back in 2021, and we've had plenty of other entries over the years as well, where Ukraine are just doing their own thing and people really appreciate it. The originality, I would say, and it's very difficult to be original in music full stop, but with Ukraine at Eurovision, the originality tends to be, I think, pretty high. Anyway, here we go. Let's get into this. No more rambling. Let's see what the wild card is all about. And if you'd like to know my personal top 3, all being well, there will be a post on the Instagram page coming up fairly soon. As always, links in the description to that and my other social media pages. Here we go. Okay, Supernova is first. This sounds familiar. Maybe a little bit like Human by Rag and Bone Man. Okay, that sounded okay. Absolutely. No problem with that. Next up is Amnesia. Oh, Okay, maybe he's got quite a thick accent because the English there seemed a little bit iffy, but that's no problem. That's not me criticizing their vocals here whatsoever. I think the first one was a bit stronger. Okay, next up is briculets. Okay, so this is a somewhat moody dubstep type of track. Not really my cup of tea anymore. My goodness, her voice is a bit Kate Bush. That sounded fairly interesting. You're on the list. Next up is Cohoni. Hmm. Okay. Electro feels as though there might be some interesting instrumentation throughout that whole song. You're not going on the list, but that sounded quite promising too. Next up is Gluchai Sashu. Okay, this is more pared back. Oh, hello. Okay, I don't think that's very competitive, but I really appreciate the violin. Dive inside. Oh, I say. Oh, it goes really quiet and then it sort of explodes into life again very quickly. Oh, yes, that is also promising. Oh, hello, here's Yagodi. Oh, that was really short. That was really short, so I do apologize, but that sounded like a good time. Oh, yeah, seems like an accordion in the background there or something along those lines. You're already going on the list. I've heard 2 seconds, but that's enough for me. Next up is Starikova Hristina. Oh, I say. What I've noticed in Vidbir more often than not is that we do tend to get a lot of songs, and maybe I'm not explaining myself too well here, but we seem to get a lot of songs where in the chorus, it's almost as though the instrumentation is allowed to take over, and that becomes the main focal point of the song, if you see what I mean. Obviously, we do still have lyrics, and the songs are generally very nice indeed. But I feel as though where Ukrainian songs really shine is in the chorus, where some of that interesting instrumentation really comes through, and it's very clear. I'm not explaining myself very well here at all, but maybe you can understand the point I'm trying to make. We don't often get this from other countries, and this song here, "Rise," is one such example. It's almost as though the lyrics are brushed aside ever so slightly, and the hook or the melody of the track is allowed to really infiltrate your mind, if you see what I mean. Really fantastic. Okay, next up is Finca. Again, you've got that sort of flute noise in the background, which I feel is quite prominent. Okay, well, I've only written down 3 names. We've got Ran Rawi. Uh, we have Monfia. I think that was maybe the most promising of the lot. And Yagodi. Let me take a look at the comments very briefly then. Grisana, Grisana, Monfia, Monfia, Grisana. I'm Ukrainian and voted for Grisana. Finka, so weak. I'm not vibing with any of these. The Grisana track, which was this one here, the ginger-haired woman. Oh yeah, that has a touch of siren song about it. I'm just going to see, say Eurovision's top 10. This is a very short video, but maybe that Yagodi snippet is a bit longer. So bear with me. Here we go. Let me know your thoughts, of course. I'm interested to know. Okay, okay. Now just going through this. Okay, they've got Any More at number 7. Finca at number 5. Monfia at number 4. That's very promising. That immediately could be a contender to win the whole national final. Maybe I'm delusional for thinking that, but I'm getting a good feeling about that particular track. Yagodi number 2. Oh, it's the same snippet. Okay, okay. So there we go. 3 names out of the 10 that we have. Let me know if you agree with me or not. It's perfectly fine if you don't. I'll be back with another video fairly soon. Hopefully, the sound quality that you are hearing in this video isn't too broken up in places. That would really frustrate me. But anyway, until next time, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and bye for now.